Welcome back, dear viewer. We restart our March game night in the Witch Queen's lost caverns. The group decides that the narrow southeast exit tunnel is the direction of their next push into the cavern complex. The adventuring party hunts for the Witch Queen Igwilv's lost treasures. The narrow tunnel turns into a 10-foot wide cavern that's well over 60 feet long, well past the beam of light from the party's lanterns. It's hard to see the ceiling through the many stalagmites 20 feet above. Fungi, large and small, cover the walls and floor of the passageway, making it slippery. Squeaking and rustling can be heard in the ceiling above. The party's light on the ceiling disturbs a massive colony of bats. Hundreds take to the air and begin bashing into the group, followed by hundreds more coming from above. The bats completely fill the passageway, and the lights are blacked out. The party starts to take damage from the bats crashing into them. Vanyara leans close to Muzahi and yells into his ear over the noise of the bats.
It's forwards or backwards, boys. We cannot remain here. We'll be torn to shreds.
The party groups together, and those with dark vision catch glimpses of the tunnel wall through the swarming bats as they feel their way forward along the passage. The tunnel turns to the north as the party continues to take damage, moving through the bats. After 3 rounds, the bats begin to let up as the group comes to a large cave opening off the passageway. Rushing water can be heard from the cave entrance. Everyone has taken damage from the bat colony encounter, and several members are hurt badly. Although there is a few bats still fluttering around the ceiling, it seems inside the large cave they are not as bad. The party shines their lanterns into the cave as they move towards the sound of rushing water. They find the cave opens up onto a fast-moving river. A strange-looking rowboat is tethered to the rocky shore. As they move closer, they see the river flows into a large underground lake. The group takes time to use some healing spells at the river's edge. They decide to use the boat, as they are not keen on getting pelted by the bat colony anytime soon. Reinhardt and Hara are proficient sailors and well-versed in the art of rowing. They first test rowing the boat up the fast-moving river and find they can make headway into the current. The party rows northwards through the lake towards the waterways. They dodge several piercers above. They also fend off a giant snapping turtle that nearly flips the boat. They row up the northwest waterway under a bridge to find a large, inky pool with an island at its center. The priestess, Vanyara, turns back a pack of ghasts that surround the group. The party boards the boat and rows back down the waterway and into the lake. They row up the northeastern waterway from the lake, where the current can be felt pushing them along, into a flooded cavern. Water flows out several cracks in the cavern walls, and there seems to be something at the bottom of the clear pool, 15 feet down. Reinhardt uses his helm of underwater action and dives into the pool. He sees a curious creature resting on the bottom. As he approaches the sleeping monster, he resists an intense feeling of fear that washes over him. He pulls the sleeping Merid off the bottom and to the boat. Eventually, Vanyara casts a dispel magic on the aquatic genie, and he awakens.
Thank you for awakening me, my mortal friends. I have been in a stasis, trapped here, for over 500 years. I can offer you 3 potions of water breathing as my thanks. Come with me. At the bottom of the pool is a hidden door. It leads to an incredible underwater city deep in the Sea of Swords.
The player characters ask the Merid several questions about the underwater tunnels and the city. The Merid answers their questions and sparks the PC's interest. Vanyara rudely interrupts them.
Perhaps another time, my good genie. Maybe you could return the favor by giving us some information about these caverns. Help us find the Witch Queen's artifacts. Please.
Oh well, indeed, my little elf. I do remember something that may help you. It was said, nearly 500 years ago in these caverns, that The way down flowed out. If that helps you, now I'll bid you good day.
With that, the Merid sinks into the pool and swims out of sight without even a ripple behind him. The group rows back to the lake and down the fast-flowing river out. The experienced rowers slow the boat as it drifts in the current. A loud waterfall can be heard ahead as the PC's lanterns shine over a bridge crossing the waterway. The party manages to get a rope around the bridge and secure the boat. They head into the northwest tunnel at the intersection after the bridge. They come into a high, domed cavern with all the colors of the rainbow on its walls and floor. Various mineral deposits have seeped into the rocks over many years. In the center of the room is a heap of coins and metallic bars. The party is confronted by a Gorgamera, and melee ensues. After a hard-fought battle where several PCs took life-threatening injuries, the group collects the treasure pile and uses some healing spells. They find a blocked-off stone stairway in the room that heads down, deeper into the mountain. After descending 900 steps deeper into the heart of the mountain, the group chooses tunnels based on dice rolls. With no encounters, they manage to find a set of riveted iron doors. An inscription on the doors warns adventurers about stealing Igwilv's treasures. It takes Bertha, Reinhardt, Ren, and Hara to pull open the massive 9-foot-wide, 21-foot-tall bronze door. Beyond the doors is a corridor with walls of red marble. A thick black carpet runs from the entry to an ebony door 40 feet away. The group moves to the door and opens it. They find themselves teleported to a roughly cut square room with 4 exits. The frustrated adventurers pick and exit tunnel and head through it. The party enters a larger chamber over 60 feet high with many shelves and irregularities along its walls. There, the PCs fight with several Bar-Igura, minor demons of the abyss. They blend into the walls using their unique camouflage ability. They also use invisibility, darkness, and telekinesis against the group. Hara scores a natural 20 during the fight, severing one of the demon's heads. Eventually, the party prevails, but not easily, and a few of the fighters are severely hurt. Vanyara dispels Reinhardt's fear and tells the group she is nearly out of the spells they will soon need. The party decides to stay in the room, using the massive stalagmites as cover while they get some spells back and try to rest. The party sets up watches and hopes they don't encounter any wandering monsters. Until next time, dear viewer, here is where our March game night ends. Thank you for watching.